Welcome to Hope of Glory Ministries. I'm Pastor Sandra Campbell. Those of you who follow me on Facebook know that I'm also a civil rights author. And I'm here with a few of my books today because they're part of my message. This one is The Undermining of a Nation. It's the untold story of a civil rights revolutionary. It is my father's biography. It tells of his forays into civil rights. And here I've got one of the books from the H.O.P.E series. It is a trilogy of children's books. The first one is Vernon and the Garden of Hope. This one is Martin and the Struggle of Hope. And the last one is John and the Bridge of Hope. And over here is one of my novels, Sanctuary and Asylum, the role of the church in the civil rights movement. And generally, when people ask me, Pastor Campbell, when is your season for operating the H.O.P.E Project? Now, the H.O.P.E Project is the sister organization to Hope of Glory Ministries. It's the organization that allows me to go into the school system and teach history and talk about nonviolence and also sell my books. It also allows me to go other places and, talk about nonviolence and take my books. Well, I tell people, the months of January, February, and March are the season in which I operate in the H.O.P.E Project. And I operate in my gift. And God began this week to minister to me about that. He says, woman of God, take your mouth off of your blessing. I said, whoa, what am I doing? He says, you cannot place me in a box or restrict me to a season. What about my due season? I said, your due season? So I got my Bible. In Galatians 6:9, the word says, do not grow weary in well-doing, for in due season you shall reap if you faint not. I said, oh, the due season. Friends, it's impossible to factor in the due season. That means that God can bless you anytime He gets ready to. Here's a prime example. I got a call this week, Pastor Campbell, the PTA has given us a check for you. Can you bring to the school system some more of your books? I'm going to cash this check as soon as I get off the phone. And I said, well, generally, my season is from January to March. Why now? And I thought about what God said. It's impossible to restrict me to a season. When I get ready to bless you, I will. This is your due season. It's your time of perpetual motion in blessing. Just be ready to receive it and understand that I am God. Well, shortly after that, I got another call saying, Pastor Campbell, we would like to purchase copies of one of your novels. Can we get them this weekend? You sure can, is what I said, because I thought about what God said. Now, when people ask me, Pastor Campbell, what is your season for operating the H.O.P.E Project? I tell them anytime, because it's impossible to factor in the due season. God can bless you anytime He gets ready to. You may think that you missed that opportunity for promotion. Promotion comes from above, friend. It's a spiritual principle of sowing and reaping. I sowed a few months ago when I went from school to school sharing my books. Now, I'm in a season of reaping, the due season. God bless.